You must start your study abroad process now if you are looking to resume school by next year, September latest. The time is ticking. Hello, how are you doing today? Welcome to this session. Yay! With you here is Dr. Linda, and today I want to call your attention to something. The time is ticking. You must start your study abroad process now if you are looking to resume school by next year, September latest. The time is ticking. What can you hear? The hands of the clock, right? Okay, this is Dr. Linda's hand, but you know what I'm saying. If you're looking to relocate abroad, if you're looking to study abroad, and you want to resume school latest September next year, you must begin immediately. It is not negotiable. It is not because Dr. Linda is saying it. Because, true, if you snooze, you lose. True. If you start late, you will have no other option but to move your dream to upper year, not next year, upper year, January or September. So that brings me to the admission timeline. So far, we have so many people coming to us saying, and take note of the time when I'm making this video, right? The months. If you're watching it as a replay, just understand that you will need the timeline of when I made this video to understand the real meaning of what I'm saying. Perhaps look at when the video was uploaded, or the day I did the live session, or the day the video was uploaded, to give you a clue of what month I was saying this. All right? So, because I keep my videos for as long as possible. Now, what usually happens is a study abroad process, legit study abroad process. Hello, I had to add that because some people will tell you that you start today, you teleport to the country where you are going to next tomorrow. All right? They will tell you those sweet things which they know you want to hear. But one thing that is going to be clear to you is that how many of those persons have actually kept their promise of teleporting you to the country? How exactly are they going to do it? They'll tell you you're going to hold a broom and then you disappear and land in the other country. It sounds so good, right? But how many people have actually done that? So I'm not talking about those people. I'm saying legit study abroad process takes 6 months to 1 year minimum. That is with training. Mine took me 18 months plus, right? Other people's own have taken them 3 years. There are people that have finally come to work with Vantage Migration after 5 years of trying to do it on their own. So I'm talking about minimum 6 to 12 months. Have there been any Vantage Migration student who was able to complete his or her own in 4 months? Yes. In 5 months? Yes. But those are the exceptions, not the rule. Even in 3 months for someone that was going to UK, yes. Please note, those are the exceptions, not the rule. By the way, before I continue this session, somebody say I messaged you on WhatsApp. I don't use WhatsApp for business, at least as of today. So if you are chatting somebody called Dr. Linda on WhatsApp, you are probably chatting to somebody that is not Dr. Linda, claiming to be Dr. Linda. Be very careful. Protect yourself. Only chat us on our verified Instagram handle at Dr. Linda Iheme, or even on our Facebook page that has over 100 and something thousand followers or page likes. Please take notes. Okay, let me continue what I'm saying. Legit study abroad process takes 6 months to 1 year. What does that mean? If you are messaging me around August of a particular year and you're asking me if you can resume school January or December ending that same year, know it now. The answer is no. Because you want to play with the exception instead of the rule. And there's no guarantee that the exception will apply to you. There's no guarantee that you are going to be the exception. You would rather want to go with the minimum, all right? If you happen to be an exception, good and fine. That is okay. Okay? That is okay. So we have a lot of people. One moment, please. We have a lot of people who want to travel abroad and they want to travel now. There is a problem with that. You soon end up in the hands of people who will just swindle your cash and disappear into thin air, right? You must plan, and that planning takes a couple of months. 6 months to 12 months is an ideal timeline for somebody that have guidance. Let's say you are attending Vantage Migration School, scholarship school, you are getting trained by Dr. Linda or by a professional. You want to give 6 months to 12 months for your planning. So if you want to start 3 months from the time you want to relocate, poor planning, and it's likely not going to happen. You will end up disappointed. Truth is bitter, but sometimes somebody have to say the truth, right? Truth is bitter, but somebody have to tell you the truth. So, for example, if you're watching this August and you're looking at relocating, say January, that's already 4 to 5 months. You are late. So, obviously, we're going to advise you to probably move it to September the following year, which is 12 months from the time you're, from that September, or from that August. I'm just using August for example, right? Some people, they want it so quick, but this is the thing that kept them. Like, there's this funny thing that happened there where I was looking at the chat trend I had with somebody. So they chatted us a year before saying they wanted to travel abroad the next month. We told them it was not possible. Using our legit process, it was not possible. All right? So, Favor, please stop typing. Using our legit process, it was not possible. Now, what they now did was that they left us and they went away. Guess what happened? The following year, after about like 12 months, from the time they said they wanted to travel next month, they came back to say they want to now start our training to go through our process that is still 6 months to 12 months. I was like, guy, you just wasted 12 months trying to look for the fast route, which did not even exist. The fast route exists. Physically, how? You're going to see people who are going to tell you, today, you will land abroad. But the thing is, they collect your money and they disappear. Right? So at the end of the day, you will come back to that legit process. If you really want to relocate abroad, you have to come back to the legit process. You have to come back to the legit process. I'm telling you. So, my dear, instead of you running helter-skelter like a headless chicken, because you don't know what your mates are doing, follow a path that is sure. Follow a path that is sure. There's a timeline for everything. Okay, you're a graduate. Did it take you 1 day to graduate from university? How many years did it take you to graduate from university? Oh yeah, type. I want to see those that graduated from university within 3 days. How many years did it take you to graduate from university? If you are graduating if you want to go to university now, the average is 4 years, Abi. Even some courses will tell you now it's 5 years, 6 years. Every legit thing has a time plan. If a woman is pregnant, how many months does the baby stay? 9 months, roughly. Some stay 7. I know. Don't worry. You want to correct me now? I'm a doctor. Don't worry. You don't even know this matter more than me. But that's the exception, not the rule. The normal rule is 9 months. It can even stay 10 months, right? But that's not the rule. That's the exception. The rule is 9 months. Mr. Corrector, keep your correction. Right? If you want to go from Abuja to Lagos, even by flight, it's 1 hour. You won't do it in 5 minutes. Do you get my point? Everything has their timeline. Study abroad is not an exception. It has its own timeline. It has its own timeline. So, by the time you are not following that timeline, you are looking for somebody that will promise you. You know, some people, they are so tricky. They are so tricky that sometimes I wonder what is their real motive. Do you understand? Like, let me tell you something. I had someone recently, someone that stays in America, right, who wanted to sign up their relative for our program. And then the man was asking me if we can complete this thing in weeks or something like that. I didn't even know the person was in America, so I was just like answering educated. Later, I remember, but you say you are in America. Why will you even ask me something like this? You should know. Hey, maybe I'm expectation, right? Maybe I'm expecting him to know. but he doesn't know. That's an option. Or was he just trying to find out what we are going to say? I don't know. What could be the person's reason? What could be the person's reason for doing that? But it's like somebody that you're even expecting that you should know how this thing works is busy asking you a question that looks like you should throw him out of the window. Do you get? Everything has process. Every legit thing has process. I can keep on giving you examples here and there. But every legit thing has process. If you're going to law school, you're a lawyer. Law school is roughly 9 months to 12 months plus your internship. Abi. If you're going for NYSC in Nigeria, NYSC is roughly 12 months. And 11 months plus 1 month that they count out for you. You understand? Oh, but let's just say roughly 12 months. You get? Every legit thing has timeline. So, study abroad timeline is not 3. Study abroad timeline is not 3 days. Study abroad timeline is not 5 days. It's not 2 months. It's not 3 months. It's not 4 months. If it happens in 4 months, it's an exception. It's not 5 months. If it happens in 5 months, it's an exception. You want to plan for 6 months to 12 months. Keep this timeline in your head. And if you are even looking for scholarship, you should plan for nothing less than 12 months. If you are looking for scholarship, some people, they want scholarship, they also want to travel today. They want the study loan to come. I say, now your papa, they give the study loan. Now your papa, if now your papa, now you don't need to even come to Vantage Migration. You just, hello daddy, please approve my loan. Full stop. Right? It can even be done overnight. Abina. If you come to Vantage, they force us that they must get loan in a ridiculous amount of time. No matter everything I've said here to explain it to everybody that things don't work that way. You must apportion 6 months to 12 months for your plan. If you are coming in and you're having 5 months in mind, you have to have it at the back of your mind that it may not work. You want to give it a trial, but it may not work. You may end up having to move it. Even after you get the admission, you can defer the admission to the other time. It's not bad if you're applying, no, it's not bad. But you must keep in mind that the average timeline is 6 months to 12 months. So that even if you're doing it short, you'll be like, average timeline is 6 months to 12 months. I did mine in 3 months. You are the exception. And it's possible. But it is not the rule. You can't say, by fire, by force, I live here in 3 months' time. It will not work. A lady recently, let me tell you, sometimes when I'm saying this, you'll be like, who can do this? A lady recently was calling me a scammer. I'm telling you, Dr. Linda. I said to myself, I said, God, if somebody say I'm a scammer now, if me, Dr. Linda, is a definition of what a scammer looks like and what scam looks like, scam should be promoted all over the world. Don't you get what I mean? Don't you get what I mean? Like, if me now, everything I'm doing now is what is called scam. We all need scam. That's what it means. So, even the scam will be doing live video like this. I'll be talking to you. Life for not good now. So, but why was the person calling me a scammer? You may imagine. The person was calling me a scammer because they have set a ridiculously short amount of time for their relocation. They never mentioned what it was. They said based on their personal thing, they must leave the country September. Okay. But when did you start? Less than 6 months ago. And now, if we can't make it happen, we are scammers. I was like, God. Now, wow, people don't even know the definition of scam. A lot of people, anything that doesn't go their way is scammer. If they say, give birth to twins, you give birth to one child, they say you're a scammer mother. This word scam has been overused though. Whether like even this word scam has been overused. I laughed. I was obviously offended, but it was funny that even I got on a phone call with the lady. I'm talking with her, offer advice. She say a scammer because based on her personal reasons, she must leave her country by fire by force this month or maximum next month. And if it doesn't happen, Dr. Ida is a scammer. I said, oh. So before you go around calling somebody who could not make your one day dream come true a scammer, you have to understand the timeline. And what does that mean? I have already also told you, if you're looking to get full scholarship and you are portioning less than 12 months for your trip, you're not serious. Sorry, I have to call you that. You're not serious. If you're serious, you will do something different. Or it's either you're not serious or you don't even know how it works. Right? So please apportion the appropriate time. Start now. I'm making this particular video. I'm making it August 2022. All right, this particular video I'm making August 2022. What does that mean? If you want to relocate August 2023 or September 2023 on scholarship, this is the best time to start. Like if you have started yesterday or before now, you are the good guys. You are the good lady. Do you get? You are the smart lady. You are the one who knows what you are doing. But if you have not started, start now. Because you're on that 12 months mark. And in case you see this video 3 months from today, 4 months from today, whatever number of months from today, it doesn't mean you should give up. It means that if I'm telling people to start now, that means you should start. You should just start fast. Do you understand what I mean? Because, or even when you start, you will keep it in mind that yes, it's going to work, but there is a chance that you may have to defer your things to the following year, which means it's as if you are starting early for 2024. Do you understand? If you start late for 2023, it's not a bad thing. It means you have started early for 2024. So you can use the remaining number of months to test run things, see how it works, so that as soon as it's time for you to start applying for 2024, you just quickly start applying, which is sometime later in 2023. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to explain. Because there's usually January resumption and September resumption. So if you start late for September, you may just be early for, let's say you start late for September 2023, you are early. You are early for January 2024, right? It's just like the beginning of the year. So that's an option. That's an option. So my whole point is you must start immediately if you are looking to relocate next year, September. So what does this mean? If you're one of those people say you want to relocate even this year, you've not started. Hey, God. Okay, let's not talk about those people. Their case is not amendable. But what that means is that let's say you want to relocate January 2023, which means that right now is about 5 months. I mean, from now, like 5 months to that time. Especially, let's say if you're going to a place like UK, which has the shortest processing time, it's still feasible. It's still feasible. Like you are late, but you know that you can hurry up. Do you get? Because it's like 5 months. You are late, but you can hurry up. Everything has timeline. And irrespective of where you are going to, whether you're going to UK, US, Canada, Australia, wherever, if you start on time, you have all the options. If you start late, you'll be restricted to one country or the other, to one scholarship or the other. You've already sabotaged yourself. Starting late on your study abroad matter is a self-sabotaging activity. You are the one using your own hand to withdraw yourself from 90% of the scholarships you should have qualified for. 90% of the scholarships you should have applied for, that you should have been selected for. So you've used your hand to spoil everything. Now, in the case where you have your money in your pocket like this, this my bag. I love it so much. So, and it's so cool. When I was trying to buy this bag, sorry to digress, let me tell you the gist of this. I love it very well. It's so cool. Look at it. Maybe I will do a giveaway later on and give out this bag. I love it so much. But okay, let's see. Okay, let me not digress too much. But this bag, look at how it looks. It looks kind of scary, but it's so cool, right? Like, okay, I wanted to say something But I've digressed too much. Let me come back to the story that I was trying to tell. Make sure you start on time. Make sure you start on time. Somebody say, great work, dogs. Okay, thank you so much. Somebody else, people have questions. If you have questions, could you ask your question? I would be happy to answer it. So I love your bag. Thank you. Very cool. Let's take questions. Let's take questions. This is what we are saying is start on time. Start on time. If you need loan, I was going to tell you something that if you have your money, you are waiting. I wanted to count the money inside the bag. I think that's what I wanted to do. If you have your money inside your bag, right, and all you just need is admission so that you can just pay and be going to where you're going to. I need you to understand that your processing time will be shorter. Right? Why? If you get admission today, bam, you just pay, bam, you just be going to where you're going to. So, anywhere within, but it still depends on the country. But even if you're starting 8 months ahead of time, let's say for a country like Canada, 9 months ahead of time, you're still on bread, you know, you can still make it because you have your money. You're not even looking for scholarship. If you're looking for scholarship, starting late is a self-sabotaging activity. But if you have your money and you fill your bag, and you are ready to just bring it out. This bag is so cool. I love it. You are ready to just bring it out and start spending. Should I bring it out? Let me look it back. This is a cool bag. Okay. And you are ready to bring out your money and start spending. You can afford to start a little bit late. But do you know? Let me tell you another funny story. Let me tell you, some people have been carrying the rumor that Canada study visa does not cover your spouse. Or you can't go with your spouse. We all know it's a lie, right? So don't fall for that rumor. Another thing I want to tell you is this. Somebody say, I want to ask question. Ask your question. Don't say, I want to ask question. Just ask your question. I will get to that. Another thing people do that make me laugh. You will see somebody that has some millions of, depends, millions of loonies, if you are from Sierra Leone, millions of CFA or CFA, millions of Naira. They always feel like they have plenty money until they go to study abroad matters. Like some people will be like, I have money, don't worry, I can actually pay for my school fees. Let me tell you a story. I was talking to a guy and saying, see, I think you should still try to get scholarship no matter what, even if it's partial scholarship, it will help. He said, no. I think, because he does business, he's a guy. And he said, I think I'll just pay for myself. Right? And I said, okay. And we're having a casual conversation. So I asked him, I said, let's just check the school you are going to and see how much their school fees is. So we checked the school. By the way, it was even a cheap school, actually. Very cheap school. Very, very cheap school. So, and you are going to hear the amount. So we checked, and the person was going for undergrad. So this is not even a client. This is like somebody I was having a casual conversation with. So we checked the school. The school said £10,000 a year. And this is minus living expenses, which, you know, the person is still going to need like £5,000 to £10,000 living expenses a year. And the undergraduate program was for 4 years, meaning they need £40,000 for their school fees. And then maybe another 40 for living expenses for the period when they are studying. The guy was like, oh no, I think I need scholarship. I was like, you can't pay again. Say, no, I need scholarship. Like, when we say school fees, you think it's small money. Like, I always give the example that studying at University of Waterloo, my school fees, that's minus living expenses. My school fees alone was $21,000. For some people, they can pay the money. But for some others, they don't realize that school fees can be that high. They think that it's just $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 they will pay. Somebody will tell you, can you show me a school where I can pay 2-3 million naira as school fees abroad? Where is the school? Where is the school? Do you get? Yeah, somebody else talked about studying in Norway for free. Yeah, if you're studying in those countries for free, yes, you can study for free. But you also need living expenses. which is usually not the normal living expenses that you're going to use, right? So you have to think about your actions. So when I say that if you are starting, if you are going and you're going on scholarship, if I say that if you are going and you're going on scholarship, that if you're going and you're going on scholarship, you have to start on time. Some people will start thinking that they'll pay for themselves. It's only when they start school search and start seeing the amount, they will not say, no, I'll go with scholarship. And at that point, you have started too late. You must push your dream to the following year. So please start. That's just what we are trying to say. Start now. Start now. Okay? Let those that have ears hear my voice and hearken to it. All right? So I know that some people have questions, but today I won't be able to take questions given that my time is already running out. I have another something to catch up with. So I won't be able to take questions. But what I'm going to advise you to do is attend our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. Attend our free webinar. And then from here, if you have more questions, chat us inbox. We'll be able to direct you. Like from the webinar, we even give you the direction of what to do next, how to contact us, how to do all those things. So if you can just go to www.vantagemigration.ca, you will have saved yourself a lot of headache. And I advise that you do that. All right? That's what you should do next. Start on time. Start on time. And for those calling somebody a scammer because the person did not take you abroad in 24 hours or 24 days, please redefine the meaning of scam to yourself. If you cannot define it, check Google for meaning of scam. And I have never in my life, nor in my webinar, nor anywhere inbox, tell somebody that you're going to be abroad in 24 hours or 24 days or even 48 days, right? I always, if you know me and know my pathway, you know that I follow due process. So if somebody jump out from anywhere, from bush, and say, for one reason, whether they pursue them from their house, they must leave in 2 or 3 or 4 months' time. And it is compulsory that it must happen for them. You're on a long thing, oh. Don't even come to my inbox if you're in that situation. I beg, find somebody else. Because that's not my way. That's not my way. It's supposed to be the exception. It's not the rule. If you want to work with us, plan for 6 to 12 months. If you want to go on scholarship for your own good, the faster you start, the better for you. And for those, as I said, I'm making this video August 2022, and I'm talking about those trying to resume September or August 2023. Now, for those who have started earlier, I clap for you. Why? Because you are going to take advantage of time. Why some people are still getting trained? Some people are still rushing around. You have already finished your training. You have already found your schools. You've started communicating with graduate coordinators. You are far ahead of time. Do you get? Which, for me, that's the best thing you can do for yourself. I did my 18 months. I did not do 6 to 12 months. I did not plan for 6 to 12 months. But I know that you have a guide. You have us. So you can do it shorter. That's why I'm telling you 6 to 12 months. But if you now want to go and do 2 months, you're on your own. No. Don't even near me. No contact me, I beg. No contact me. Take good care of yourself till I see you again. I'll add the webinar link to the description of the video. Love you.